Well, hello, everyone. Happy Thursday, and welcome to a new episode of the Mamapreneur Podcast. My name is Robbin. I am your hostess with the mostest, and you guys are in for a treat tonight. I'm going to be shining a light on two fabulous ladies and their businesses tonight, and I'm so excited to for you guys to hear their journey. This is episode number 33. Woot woot. Uh, but I can't wait to introduce these ladies to you. Okay. Um, so if this is your first time tuning in tonight, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're joining us again for second, third, 33rd time, thank you for your continuous support of the Mamapreneur brand and your support of the Power Team as well. So I always like to give our fearless CEO her flowers, Miss Kesha Kesh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for me. So, you got to be grateful. So I'm always grateful for coming to you guys every second and fourth Thursday um, on the Power Team platform and, just bringing you my sunshine. How about that? All right. Okay. So you guys know every show, I put y'all to work probably the first few minutes of the show. Why? You just listening to me and you're going to be listening to me and Sheree talk in just a minute. So the least you can do, because you're watching, might as well go ahead and share it. So if you're on the Facebook platform watching us live or the replay, I kindly ask you to share tonight's live broadcast, or if you're watching the replay, and type hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments. YouTube as well. Make sure you're sharing on YouTube as well, and type hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments after you have shared. So I'm going to be doing a drawing immediately after tonight's live broadcast, and our winners will be contacted individually. We're giving away about 3 different prizes tonight. So make sure you're tuning in. You must share to get entered. Sharing is caring. Got it? All right. This platform is also about connecting and networking and things of that nature. So if you are an entrepreneur, in the comments, type your business name. You can type it, tag it, whatever. Your business name, website, TikTok, IG, hell, Twitter, if Twitter, people still use Twitter, wherever. Type in your business info in the comments, and let's network amongst ourselves in the comments, okay? I say this every show. You never know if your business may be a blessing to someone, but closed mouths don't get fed. So what that means, you have to open your mouth and share and talk about you. And you can't just have a business. I call it kitchen business. You can't just have a kitchen business and don't nobody know about it. Okay. So
Right.
if you are in the comments, if you're in the audience, type in the comments your business name. All right. I'm trying to help y'all out. Okay. That's what I'm here for. Okay. So share tonight's broadcast. And if you're a business owner, please put your information in the comments. Okay. I may need some of your business, child. So share that. All right. Okay. So if this is your first time tuning in to the Mamapreneur podcast, my name is Robbin. I am born and raised in Dallas. I work in corporate, but I am an entrepreneur, all around entrepreneur. I'm a hairstylist and have been a hairstylist. We're going on 25 years next year. I just started a salon coaching program where I coach salon suite owners and their businesses and help grow and transform their businesses. It is called Savvy Salon Systems. I am a Mary Kay consultant as well, and I have been for over 14 years. I love all things Mary Kay. So I'm going to be talking about Mary Kay here in a little bit. I am a paparazzi jewelry consultant. And if I can get my close up, please, we would love to showcase what we have on today, our close up. Amen. All righty. Hold on. Let me adjust my screen here. Hold, please. All right. So we have on a lovely Z collection piece with some pearls, with some gold. Immediately for today.
Round of applause.
Okay, round of applause. Okay, so after today's live broadcast, you just go ahead and head on to my personal page on Facebook. I'm doing a live immediately after this to showcase the November Fashion Fix jewels. And if you don't know what Fashion Fix is, just get your butt on down to my page at about 9 o'clock, and I'll be able to assist you with some $5 jewelry. All right. All right. Now, but I do a little bit of everything else, but with this platform is all about female entrepreneurs and their businesses, having that work-life balance as a mom and a business owner. It's educating. It's also putting that spotlight on whether you're up and coming entrepreneur, you're a baby in the game, you've been in a few years, or you're a vet in the game. I put everybody out there, exposure out there, because there's plenty of room for everyone to eat and grow. And so someone gave me an opportunity, and I love to be able to do the same for others. So thank you again. Thank everyone. I'm grateful to everyone that has been a guest on the show, and I am grateful for tonight's guest as well. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Also, in the comments, tell me where you're from in the comments. This show is not just a Dallas show, amen. This show, we got people in the Mamapreneur tribe alone. Everybody not from Dallas. We got North Carolina and South Carolina and Georgia and Austin and California and New York. I mean, the community is growing. So, guys, tell me where you're from in the comments, I would love to know. I'm just so amazed. We've been doing this a year and a half. I am so amazed at the growth of this platform and my Facebook group, Mamapreneur Tribe. So if you're a female entrepreneur out there and you want to join a community of ladies that are in business, feel free to submit a request to join the Mamapreneur Tribe. All right. All righty. Few announcements, because that's what we do. Announcements. Okay. So have you been to the Mamapreneur Podcast website lately? You should. We got merch. We got all kind of stuff on there. You just need to go over there, buy all the shirts, all the merch. www.mamapreneurpodcast.com. I need to do me a commercial.
Girl, you do.
Yeah, say it just like that, Sheree. Head on down. I don't have no sense. Also, as this platform has continued to grow, I added a particular service out there for entrepreneurs out there. If you don't quite have the capacity to come on to the podcast, I can promote your brand, and you don't even have to be a guest on the show. And it is called affiliate marketing. And so if you want to know more about that, please reach out to me directly, or to Power Team, or to Kesha, and she or Power Team will get back to me with your request, and then I can get with you directly with more details about affiliate marketing. This podcast is played on many platforms, so that's many platforms for your brand to get out there to a broader audience, and that's for being a guest on the show and for affiliate marketing. Okay. So just throwing that out there. I'm doing a little plug out there for if you are a business coach of any kind, business coach, you coach other coaches, your fitness coach, you coach pastors. In my case, I coach some salon owners. Child, if you the coaches of the coaches of the coaches, I am doing an episode specifically for coaches and to be able to promote and brand other coaches and their businesses. Coaching is becoming very saturated. Again, everybody can eat. So if we can come together and, give kind of some exposure for all coaches out there, why not? Okay. So if you are a coach, I'll say it again. I don't care what kind of financial coach, child. We're going to start just naming some coaches. You coach people how to cook. Coaching. Okay. Please reach out to me directly, and I'd be happy to discuss more details on that episode and so on. Next plug. Now booking for 2023. Can you believe that 2023 is around the corner? Where did 2022 go? I don't know. It's going. So, if you are a female entrepreneur and you would like exposure for your business, please reach out to me directly and let's get you on the books for 2023. Spots will fill up fast. Do not wait to December 31st. Talking about Robbin, I think I'm ready now. No, don't come at me with that because you're going to be mad if I tell you we ain't got nothing until July next year. You're going to be mad. You want July to promote your little business, okay? So do it now. Don't procrastinate. Do it now. Okay. All right. On Monday is Halloween. As you all know, I am a Mary Kay consultant, and I'm going to do a virtual Mary Kay party via Facebook Live. The link will be posted in the comments. If you are interested in attending, again, it's within a private Facebook invite is the only way that you're going to be able to get in. So make sure you RSVP ASAP today. All right. All of that. So it is this Monday at 7:30 p.m. Okay. On Halloween. So just want to do a little something for Mary Kay then. Okay. And again, the minute I am finished with tonight's live broadcast, I'm going to be going live on my page to showcase some paparazzi. So you just head on down to my personal page, okay? Lastly, before I bring up my fabulous first guest, I do affirmations each and every episode. I love everything about affirmations, manifestation, the power of all of that, and being able to speak light and life into your life. You know, life be lifing. So you got to speak positive things into your life when life be lifing. I told my life group yesterday that I need to do a shirt that say life be lifing.
That's perfect.
Just saying, you know. And so affirmations help me get through those, especially through those times where I can be a little down and discouraged, and it can keep me encouraged at the same time. So if that is your bag and it's something you like to do, feel free to get pen, paper, your note section, Kindle, I don't care, iPad, get it out and take down some of these affirmations, okay? And if you're someone that wants to kind of start writing them or saying them, they can be really short and sweet. I say this every episode, short and sweet. I am, and you can add some to it, something positive and uplifting. It doesn't have to be a poem. It don't have to be just, you don't have to put a whole bunch of scripture in there. And if that's what you choose to do, that is your prerogative. You can do what you want to do. Now, here are my affirmations, and I hope they bless you like they've blessed me. All right. First one. I am healthy, healed, and restored.
Love it.
I am healthy, healed, and restored. Next is I am positioned by God for greatness. I am positioned by God for greatness. Again, real short and sweet. And you can even put these on little post-it notes in your house, child, if you at that capacity. All right. I am living a life of purpose. I am living a life of purpose. Okay. I will break free from everything that is holding me back from my full potential. I'm gonna say that again for the people in the back. I will break free from everything that is holding me back from my full potential. Sometimes we can be our worst critics.
Mm-hmm.
I am trusting and enjoying the journey. I am trusting and enjoying the journey. I am blessed and favored by God. I am blessed and favored by God. Okay. God is going to bless me, beyond what I can ask or think. Let me say that again because I stumbled my words. God is going to bless me beyond what I can ask or think. I threw a Bible verse in there on y'all. Major doors are opening up for me. Major doors are opening up for me. And lastly, I am no longer growing my business. I am building my empire.
That one.
I am no longer growing my business. I am building my empire. The doors of the church are open. Will you come? Shut up. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. I'm just will you come? All right. I have no good sense. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Enjoyed that. And I'm gonna challenge you guys in a couple weeks on your affirmations. So you watch every show. I'm gonna challenge you guys in a couple weeks for you to tell me what are some of your favorite affirmations. Get ready, get ready, get ready. All right. So our first guest of tonight's show is a good friend of mine's sister. I saw some of her work online and I was like, wow, that's talent right there, you know. And I already saw some items I would like to purchase and I'll be in touch. It's bad when you go to people's websites and you start seeing stuff and you're like, oh.
All right, don't be like Amazon and have all this stuff in the cart.
Yeah. And so I was like, I'm gonna tell her live. There's some stuff already I want. I already see. You know, who loves a good tumbler? So she does a little bit of everything, and I'm gonna let Sheree introduce herself in a second. But before I hand it off to her, I just went on a cruise. I just got back from a cruise a few days ago, and that was the one thing I was missing on the ship.
Yep.
Was a
perfect.
tumbler. I was like, everybody got their Yetis and everything, you know, and I'm over here using carnival cups. I'm like, man, I should have had my own tumbler. I kept telling my sister and my friend that on the ship. But anyway, Sheree is going to introduce herself. This is Sheree Dirks, and she's going to talk about herself and all of her fabulousness. Go.
Well, hello, everybody. Like she said, my name is Sheree, and I'm with Sheree's Creations. And like she said, I do a little bit of everything, mostly just tumblers. I do ashtrays, cold cups, the cute little Starbucks cups. I do some of everything. Rolling tray sets, you name it, I can do it. And I started maybe about a year and a half ago. It's maybe been about 2 years. And to be honest, my boyfriend just came home with a Cricut machine. And I'm like, dude, what is that? What do you want me to do with this? And I've always been real artsy and creative and can throw some stuff together. That's just always been my nature. So I've loved arts and crafts since I was a little girl, and coloring and stuff like that. So it's nothing new to me. It's just when he brought me the machine, I was like, what is this? So of course, I had to do my little Googling and trying to pull up what it is and what it do. And then that's when I just fell in love. And I was like, you know what? I think I can do something with this. And from there, that's just where it started. And my sister helped me come up with my name, Sheree's Creations, and I just fell in love. And it's Creations with the K. Of course, it got to be a little extra, a little different from everybody else. But I do keychains. And what made me wanted to start to be an entrepreneur is I have 4 kids, and my kids, the older they get, the more active they become in school. And I hate missing stuff. Anybody that knows me know my kids are my life. So to miss stuff at school and, working on somebody else's time schedule and clocking in every day, it's just not for me. So starting my own business, it helped me be able to be more active in my kids' life, go to more school activities, be a parent, a class mom and all that. And I started and I haven't turned back ever since. And I love every bit about it. I love to hear people's their experiences after they get their cups or whatever the case may be. So I don't know. I just absolutely love crafting. I love meeting new people. I'm super friendly. So if you want to order a tumbler, y'all let me know. And I got y'all. I got a website. I got Facebook. I got Instagram. My website is www.shereescreations.com. And yeah, holler at me and I got y'all.
I love it. We're gonna come up with your commercial too while we at it. So you said about a year ago is when you got started?
It's pushing 2 years now, about a year and a half.
Okay. So getting started with that process, you like, okay, this is what I want to do. And
Right.
Shanique will help you with the name.
She did.
Okay. So then what? Like to start, because you can have all the stuff and don't do nothing with it.
You
So
really
like, what
can.
gave
And
you that push to say, I'm gonna go ahead and do it?
when I did my first cup, and the first cup that I did was a popcorn cup, and it had a cute little popcorn 3D lid, fake popcorn all on the top, and it was a little complex. It's not something that you start off doing as your first cup. So
Mhm.
when I realized, I was like, hey, that cup looked good, So I was like,
Yeah.
maybe I should keep going. And to see, to hear people's reaction, like, oh, I've never seen anything like that before. I like that, you're creative. And that's my thing. I there's so many people doing what I'm doing. And I want to stand out from everybody else. So that's why I try to be unique and different. And, especially when somebody orders something, I want to hear the backstory to why you're ordering this. That way I can get, more ideas, and I can make it be more personal for you. So
Right.
that's how I started. I started off with a super complex cup. It was super hard to do, and once I realized that I could do it and seeing how people reaction, and I gave that cup to my daughter's teacher, her avid teacher, and she texted me and was telling me how much she loved it, and it motivates you to see that people actually like your work. So I think that's what
Yeah.
did it for me, is the motivation to know that from other people that I can do it.
Now, out of all of the things that you create, like, what's your favorite? Like, I like to do this.
I, I actually have a story about that. When I first started doing, they have a couple different type of cups you can make. They have epoxy cups, and then they have sublimation. And y'all, when I tell y'all, sublimation was not my friend in the beginning. I cried real tears, like real boohoo tears. I couldn't get the printer to work. I couldn't understand the ink. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just don't get it. But
Yeah.
hey, I got it now, y'all.
Come on now. Come on, Sublimation Ministry. All
Right. So
right.
that's actually my favorite. I love doing sublimation cups.
Okay, yeah, I got one for you. I got an idea for you. I'm gonna send it over to you. Be like,
Yes.
can
So
you
you
do
let me know.
this? Now, how long does those stay cold? Keep your drinks cold.
Those cups, they're stainless steel,
Yeah.
and they keep everything cold for 14 hours and hot for 8.
All right. All right. So what else do you have to show us today? I
Yeah.
want them I want the people to see what you got, girl.
I have these cute little cold cups. Everybody loves Starbucks. And these are great for teenagers. You know, the holidays is coming up. They got the Secret Santa coming up. And I know we got some Dallas Cowboys fans up in here. I know
That's
we
cute, cute, girl.
who
Yes.
don't like a good Dallas Cowboys cup. And for my people who are over the top like me, which is okay, I look at that lid.
That's what I'm talking
It
about. Come
looks
on,
like a real
Slurpee.
Slurpee. So I got y'all. If y'all want some big dramatic with your cups, I'm who you need to be with.
Hold on. So let me mess with you real quick. So I go to your website and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and me being the crown lover that I am, you got the fake ice or whatever
I
thing on
do,
top of the lid with the crown around. I say,
and girl, the Crown
I
bottle
like
is
her.
actually real alcohol. Unfortunately, you can't drink it, but it's real alcohol. It's a real alcohol bottle in the lid. And I wish I had one to show, but I don't. But yes, ma'am, that's real alcohol. And any type of small bottles that you see in a liquor store, I can put it on the cup. So
Okay.
Malibu, Crown, any of them.
Now, someone asked in the audience, and audience, feel free to ask questions in the comments. So I can ask these ladies live. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. So I do have a question. So someone had asked, what is your price range of
Okay.
your cups?
Yes, I do coffee cups as well. That's my coffee cups are 15. And the sublimation cups or the proxy cups, these are 40. And if you want the cute little stuff on top, like this one, the lid, whatnot, it's just $5 extra for the lid or the drip. And I can put that on any cup, any design. I can change the color, whatever. And these are also 15, the cold cups. And then my keychains are one for three, two for five.
Okay. Okay. Now, what's the turnaround? So with the cups, how long does it take you to kind of
The
make one?
epoxy
Somebody puts
cups,
an order
those
online
right.
and
Okay, the with the epoxy cups, those take a little longer because they have to cure and they have to dry, which probably is why sublimation is my favorite because I'm super impatient. I want to see, I'm ready to see the end
now.
result. Right. So with the epoxy cups, it's between 3 to 4 days, 5 at the most, and then the sublimation cups, I can do those within an hour.
Okay.
So you hit me up an hour, I got you.
Okay. Cool, cool. What's next? So we got cups, we got keychains.
I
What's
got
next for Sheree's creations?
I did my first little pop-up shop about a month ago. That was an experience. It was extremely fun. I absolutely loved it. I had my support team behind me, my kids and my boyfriend. They were all there. And what's next? I just want to get bigger. I want to be known more. And I do want a storefront. Eventually, that's my goal. I'm trying to
It
try.
will happen.
Right, and I'm working out of my the kitchen space is not ideal. So
That's okay.
right, so I need more space, and my clientele is getting picking up a little bit more now. So
Okay.
it's I need a little bit more space. So my goal is to get a storefront. That's what I want.
How are you promoting yourself now besides word of mouth?
Besides word about child, you see, I got my shirt on with me on
I
there, right?
see it, child.
And I got my cup with me on here. So I constantly promote me. Like and you'll be
Absolutely.
surprised. At first, when I first started, I was kind of, leery about. I was like, nobody is watching my stuff, but you'll be surprised
They
who is
watching.
actually looking at you.
They watching you now.
Right. So
They
you'll
watching.
really be surprised of who's actually looking at you. So I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I do have a website. And I will tag a gazillion people in my posts if I have to promote me.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, tell the people again, how can you be followed? How can you be reached if they want to place an order with you today? Tell them the website. I'm just proud of what you're doing. Keep it up. Keep going. everything is gonna come together. All right.
Thank you. Well, before I tell you guys where you can order and do all of that, I just want to thank Miss Robbin for having me on this show. She really don't know how much it means to me. I'm a crybaby, y'all. I'm not gonna cry today, but she really don't know how much it means to me to. She didn't even know me. Like she said, she's a friend of my sister. So to know that, a complete stranger, which is now my friend,
Hey, girl.
you know, she liked my work and reached out to me, and she wants to see people do better. I appreciate another African American woman, being, sharing and trying to put more people on. I just wanted to say thank you for that. But if anybody wants to order a cup, my website is www.sharais.creations.com, and that's SHARAIS. Creations is with the KREATIONS.com. And then my Facebook is Sheree Dirk, simple, easy peasy. And my Instagram is simply Sheree.
Okay. Well, thank you for those kind words, girl. That's what this is all about.
Right.
That's what this is all about. This is about connecting and networking and community. And there is room for everybody to eat. Okay. So you just never know. You may get your next few customers just from being on. And I just appreciate you taking the time to join me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be sending you a message the minute I'm done with my paparazzi live. Yeah, I got something for you. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
All righty, bye, girl. She was amazing, y'all. Give her some hand claps in the comments for Miss Sheree Dirks from Sheree's Creations. First time being on a podcast, did amazing. So proud of her. So proud of her. All right. Before I get to my next guest, if you haven't done so already, I need you to share the live broadcast right now. Stop what you're doing. Share tonight's live broadcast and type hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments because I am doing a drawing. Sheree is giving out some stuff. I'm giving out some stuff. And our next guest is giving out some stuff too. But you must, the only way you can enter is if you share and type hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments. All right. Our next guest is the fabulous Yvette Akins. Oh, that's bad. Did I say it right, girl?
You did.
Jesus, fix it, Jesus. I will mess up a name. Okay. The fabulous doula. She's Eve the doula on here. Quick little tidbit about my buddy here. So Yvette and I have known each other since, oh baby, high school?
Maybe middle school.
Maybe, yeah. We went to different high schools, different middle schools, met through a organization way back in the heyday. Like we so old, way back in the heyday.
We were revolutionaries.
Yes, we were. But have always maintained, stayed in touch throughout the years. And I saw that she was starting her business as a doula. And you don't see very many of us in the doula ministry. You're seeing it now, but before, I say about 10 years ago, not so much. And so I am just excited for you and just to see the growth that your business is going to take to, to higher levels and all the things. And so Yvette is going to tell you a little bit about herself, her business, and then I'll be right back. Yvette, take it on. Take it. And she ain't afraid to talk. Go.
I'm not afraid to talk. I am Yvette. I am a doula and childbirth educator. My business is Eve Birth Services. Eve is a nickname I got in college. But when I went to make my business, I decided I wanted it to be after me, after my name, and for it to stand for something. So Eve stands for education, victory, empowerment. And I am the founder of Eve Birth Services and the creator of Eve Bloom Box. I work as a birth doula, which in layman terms would be a birth coach. I help pregnant women, even before conception, during pregnancy, and after pregnancy as a birth coach. So I want to be on that coaching podcast too, Robbin.
Okay, we'll talk.
But really, I had a C-section with my daughter. She was my firstborn, and it was mainly because I just was uneducated. I didn't know what was going on with my body. I didn't know what was going on with my baby. I just assumed that the doctor had my best interest in mind. And I went through some things that I really didn't have to if I would have educated myself or gotten educated by somebody. And so when I got pregnant with my son 8 years later, because I did not want to have any more children, I knew it had to be different. And so I decided to birth at home. And I had a vaginal birth after having a C-section in my house with a midwife and a doula. And it was the most empowering thing that ever happened to me. Like, the doctors told me I would die, that it was something that I could not do. And we have all heard once a C-section, always a C-section. And that's just what we thought was it. And there's a whole world of education and information that I learned about. And turns out having a vaginal birth as opposed to a second C-section is safer. And after Ellis was born, like the minute he came out, I was like, this was not for me. Like, I knew that it happened because God wanted me to help other women educate themselves about their bodies so that they could feel that same victory. And so Ellis he'll be 4 in January. So I launched almost maybe 3 weeks postpartum. I started my business and went to get certified, but I didn't start working full time as a doula for myself until about 8 months after I launched my business. And I just decided if I could work. I was working a nonprofit, an hourly job from 9 to 6. I had an hour commute to work and take my daughter to school. And then I had a little bitty baby that I was breastfeeding. And it was just taking a toll on my life. And my purpose work in doula work, it just felt like this is what God wants me to do. And I know if I commit myself to my training and my certification and I, bust my butt harder for myself than I do for my job, the man, as we call it, right? Then how great I could be to work on my own. And I felt like so many entrepreneurs that I've known growing up and all the things are successful. And I wanted to be the same. And as soon as I surrendered and really put my feet on the ground and was like, you need to find clients and you need to, market yourself. You need to get out in the community. It was like God was just waiting on me and opened up the doors and clients started coming in. And birth after birth, it was like, wow, birth is peaceful and beautiful and empowering. Mm-hmm. And all we have to do is educate ourselves and have somebody stand beside us. And we can stop with the traumatic birth experiences. It's like every mom that I talk to has this trauma or like, oh, I don't know why I had to go through that when I had my baby. The doctor just told me to. And that's not how it has to be. Mm-hmm. And especially for Black women, in every medical condition, the number one reason why you're more likely to get that condition is being Black. The number one reason being African American. The second being a woman. And so I want to change that. Black women are 3 to 4 times more likely to die or their babies die when giving birth. Mm-hmm. And studies have shown that if you have an advocate beside you and you're educated about what's happening with your body and your baby, that you can birth the way that God intended and safely and peacefully and I believe that creates a generation of free people, and that we're healing our lineage, because we've got a long, long story of trauma as Black women. And I mean, all women need and deserve to birth empowered, but I'm Black first.
Yes, right.
And,
So talk about the school, like you going to get your certification. Talk
Mhm.
about that process. Like, so if
So
there's someone in the audience that may be considering becoming a doula, may not know where to start.
yes. So there are many, many different entities. When I first got started, I was like, where can I go do this right away? And so I trained with Best doulas and childbirth educators. They're called Best. And I did a portion, about 6 weeks or so of your training and certification is online, and like books and tests and studying. And then the other portion, you have to go in person into classes. There's two different sets of classes that I had to attend. And then depending on which entity you go with, there are some certification births that you have to go through and attend, like attend certain number of clients in birth. They can be your own individual clients if people are willing to hire you while you're in pre-certification, or you can get a mentor to shadow, and attend births with them. Latham Thomas has Mama Glow. That's a Black-owned doula certification. There's so many doula certifications that you can go to, and really nationally, you don't have to be, I guess worldwide, really, you don't have to be certified to be a doula. But when clients are seeking you and wanting to hire you, they want to know that you've got the training and the certification should complications come up while mom is laboring.
So when you became certified, all the things, how
Mhm.
long did it take you to get that first client?
You know what? Almost right away. I was
Amazing.
it was a young lady that I went to college. No, I met when I got out of college. She was a stylist for me at BB, and we ended up just becoming friends. I was always going there for like the cocktail dinners or whatever stuff I had going on for work and needed a dress. And I miss BB. Remember, you
I
used to
miss
be on
BB too.
BB. You used to get
I
you a
think
little
is it
bundle of
online
dress.
now?
I think they must be online now, but baby, I
It
tell
ain't the
you,
same. The
it ain't the
stores, it's an
same.
experience at the store.
Ooh, used to
Yeah.
be able to go in there and get you a dress and be out. Boop, boop, cute little outfit, stylish. But
Hmm.
I met her and we continued to be in touch and stay in touch. And she went off to law school in Michigan. And I'm sorry, Minnesota. And when she saw me launch, the scariest thing for me was launching my Facebook page and like inviting everybody to like my Facebook page. I was
Right.
so frightened to
Right.
like release it and publish it. I was like, oh, what if nobody likes my page? I don't know. And, they give you the option to share all, like share with everybody. And I was kind of like, oh my God, what if there's like men? I don't know.
So
But once
they
I
know
pushed
somebody
that button,
having a baby, or they having their own baby.
right. Once I
Okay.
pushed the button, I started having people reach out. And Frankie reached out and she was like, oh my God, I just found out I was pregnant, but I'm in Minnesota, but I do go back and forth to Dallas, but I'll pay for you to come out here if you want to. I don't care if you finish with your training or not. She was like, I was like,
Hmm.
okay. And so then I took her pregnancy and totally capitalized on the situation.
As you should.
Like we took pictures of everything we were doing and I shared on my platforms. And then it was kind of like other people were like, oh, I want that experience that she has going on. And I started stalking people. I mean, there's pregnant people all over the internet. And so I would be like looking on Facebook, looking for people in Dallas and looking at their
Uh-huh.
pictures. They had pregnant belly. I was like, friend. Hi, do you have a doula? Hi, do you need a doula? Hi, have you heard of a doula?
That, hey, you say that funny story. I'm doing that with hairstylists now for the coaching program because
Yeah,
because they don't have to be in Dallas; they can be anywhere. And so,
you can do it anywhere. Yeah.
spend days, like hour a day, and just be going in, like, oh, salon
Yeah.
suite styles. All right,
Hello, hello,
okay,
hello.
you're a makeup
And
artist.
you
All
just
right,
I had a coined message, and I was like, just copy this message and, tweak it a little bit for each person, depending on, where they are, what they're doing. And
talking about, girl, that's a cute dress. That hair, that's cute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your belly is cute, girl.
Oh,
you know,
okay. I saw you had a gender reveal. Congratulations. You got a doula. And you really have to, and Mary Kay teaches us that too, right? Those cold talks, like where you have to go out and give your cards out, but like get 100 people to tell you no. What hurt is it going to do to have people say no, thank you? And you get to practice your spiel, and you get to practice saying what you're going to say, and at some point you're going to get a yes. And
absolutely,
it just really took me saying, as hard as I work to get up and go to work every day for somebody else, instead of scrolling the internet mindlessly at night, I needed to be trying to market myself and put myself out there and get into the birth community, all the things.
So I did some research because I know a little something, but I don't know a lot. And especially with you, and you coming on. So I just looked up some fun facts, and you just chime in because you're the expert. I'm not.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I did some research on doulas, and it says there are different types of doulas. Which one are you, Sunshine?
I would be called
antepartum, postpartum, bereavement doula. Oh my God, there's a such thing.
There is.
Okay.
So
okay,
I'm what you would call a full spectrum doula. I can step in any aspect of doula. I have not done bereavement doula outside of if a mother or family loses a mother or a child. But there are some bereavement doulas that will step in and kind of doula the family if they know that they have a family member that's in transition and getting ready to go on, or maybe they have to do in-home hospice. Maybe they're saying goodbye to a loved one. They have doulas that come in and provide emotional support and spiritual support. That's a calling.
That's up there with family law. Like I couldn't be I work in the legal industry now. I said at family law. I remember when I was contemplating law school, I said family law is one I know I can't.
And it's a calling. But when you think about, it sounds bad, but it's the truth. How we know there are some people that are like professional mourners. Like, somebody passed away, Shirley.
At the funeral.
She gonna have everything. She gonna cook and bring flowers. She gonna call twice a day. She gonna come over to the house. She gonna cry with you. Like, Shirley should have been a bereavement doula.
Shirley.
There's doulas for your birth. There's doulas for fertility. There's doulas for, like you said, antepartum. There's a doula if a mother has to get on bed rest and she's stuck in the hospital until she's waiting for her baby to come. Doulas, of course, come in birth when you're having your baby. Postpartum, after the baby comes, the doula kind of looks like your grandmother or your auntie that comes in sometimes at night and helps with laundry, cooking a meal for the next day, letting mom get some sleep, giving the baby a bottle when baby wakes up, putting baby back to bed, cleaning around the house, letting mom go out and get her nails done, and somebody just stay with the baby that's competent. A lot of times now we do things different than our moms did. Like, we don't put cereal in the bottles anymore. We put it in a bowl. And mama is like, well, no, you did fine. I'm putting it in this bottle. This baby gonna be fine. And you kind of like, I love you, but please don't do that. And so having a doula is having like an outside person be able to step in. That's not is it expensive to hire a doula? No, yes and no. It depends on the qualification of the doula. So my services are maybe on the higher end, but that for me is because of A, for my experience, and B, because I only take 3 clients a month. I want to
As you should. That's a lot.
Yeah. Well, and I know some sister doulas that take 6 to 8 clients in a month. But as a single mom and young children, this is the Mamapreneur Podcast. I had to be serious with myself. I can do birth education in person or on Zoom and teach classes, but to be on call and waiting for a woman to go into labor,
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of women. But generally speaking, the range you could anticipate around $900 to maybe $1,000, $1,800. Some doulas will include your birth education, that postpartum where they come after baby comes. Of course, while you're in labor, if they do some appointments with you prior to baby coming with you and your partner to make sure your partner is prepared. And there's even now companies that will reimburse mothers that are using doula services in their medical insurance. And they also have companies that let you use your FSA or your HSA
That was
cards.
gonna be my question because baby, we use our HSA card for everything.
Yes. And so you
Whatever,
use the
wherever it can be
HSA.
used.
Oh, yes. I mean, that's the best.
Massages,
Yeah.
prescriptions,
Yeah. That's
all
the
the
best. And
copays.
sometimes people don't even know that they had it.
Child.
So that's really good.
Someone had asked, is there a contract involved? It should be.
Yes, yes. Now every doula is an independent contractor, generally speaking, but I have a contract that entails my obligation to my clients and what I would expect of my clients, to do in their pregnancy and for themselves. If a backup doula has to be called, how that's handled. If I introduce a backup doula prior to, if I feel like it's getting to a point where I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to attend your birth. For whatever reason. So it's not a stranger. How long I'll stay during the birth and just all the, fun little intricate details. But in this day and age, you got to have a contract for things. It's a tricky world though, because I'm like, hi, let me into this intimate part of your life as you birth your baby, and could you sign right here because I make sure you gonna pay me. Namaste.
Well, so like if someone wants to reach out to you, for instance, and want to book a consult or whatever with you, how would they do that?
So Eve Birth Services on Instagram or Facebook. And that's my website as well, Eve Birth Services. And consultations are free. We'll do 30 minutes to an hour consultation. I do those on Thursdays and Sundays and just talk about what your birth goals are and see if I'm a good fit. If I'm not a good fit right now, I have 5 sister doulas that I will refer to based on personality. If I talk to a client and I feel like maybe this is not the best personality fit.
Okay.
Once we decide on the package and that we're going to go forward, I send a contract and a 25% invoice for their services, and that gets us started. And then we bill monthly up until the month before it's time for baby to come.
Okay. Come on now. Now, I know with cosmetologists, we have to do like continuing education and things like that to get recertified, if you will, to like be able to renew our license and all that stuff. Do doulas have to do like continuing education and all of that?
Yes.
If so, how often?
It depends on who you're certified with, but generally speaking, every 2 years. I don't know that anymore go more than 4 because birth is always changing. The standards and the things are always changing. And so keeping up with the evidence and what the studies show, different procedures, like what medications are good. And in the doula world, then I also have the holistic side where I got to know what herbs and supplements and exercises and nutrition and things that will help moms through their pregnancy. So we're always having to learn. Single moms do need a doula.
Amen. Amen. So what's next? I asked Sheree this question. I'm going to ask you the same question. What's next? We're always growing and evolving and thinking like, okay, all right, I've started this, I've started that. What else can we do?
So I'm always like, I want to take over the world. So I really want to have contracted doulas that work under me because I'm one woman and I want to save the whole world. So I would like to start a doula agency. We try.
Yeah.
I want to start a doula agency where I can hands-on train with the doulas and know that they're an extension of me, and going out and helping other mothers and touching more lives and touching more women. I would love to start a nonprofit where we can provide free doula services for mothers, especially for single mothers. And so I've been kind of talking to look for grants and trying to create 3 more heads to do that. And then, of course, I have my postpartum kit. I want
Come on,
to
postpartum kid ministry. Okay, let's
yes,
see. Okay, you got your close up, girl. Let's see it.
So this is my postpartum kit. It's everything included in the box for mom to heal after she has the baby. To make padsicles, to take an herbal bath, the witch hazel for your tush, because we all know that tushy don't be right after you had a baby. It never
Sure don't.
It don't be right. The witch hazel helps with that. Everything in the box included a Perry bottle. You know, they give you that ketchup bottle in the hospital. This has a ergonomically correct Perry bottle that's upside down that you can get to, and make sure you take care of all your good parts, because you can't wipe down there after you have a baby. It's all kinds of crazy. And the herbs for an herbal bath, which I recommend that all women do, not just pregnant women or postpartum women. And so I really want to be able to expand that and get into retailers and have a storefront and, you know, just take over the world, Pinky.
Well, I believe in you, and it will happen. It will happen.
Amen.
One step at a time, friend. And it's the ketchup bottle for me too. This is a fool right here, because
baby,
I now
that
think
ketchup bottle, that was a Hall's chicken ketchup bottle. And we know that ketchup bottle came from Hall's and Henderson's, and they still giving them out. And you don't, that's not what you need. There's no way to find the spot. You can't. It wasn't very maneuver. We made it work.
I'm gonna leave it at that. You don't have to maneuver.
We made it work. We got the
goodness. I can't
put it in there, because that baby changed everything down there for quite a bit. And women think that you're just supposed to suffer. We're just supposed to hurt. You had a baby, you're supposed to hurt. Even if you have a C-section, you're bleeding down there, and you're hurting, even with your scar, you need a box. If you know somebody that's pregnant, this is in your giveaway. I have a box for your giveaway.
Yes.
If you're not pregnant, you know somebody that is.
We'll need that after they had a baby. So make sure you share tonight's live broadcast, so you can get entered into the drawing. You may win the Bloom box. And put that Bloom box up one more time.
Yes.
Put the people in the back. All right. Okay. There you go.
People in the back.
All right.
It's beautiful. It's packaged well. It's beautiful for mama.
It is. Everything. I love your logo.
Postpartum healing. Thank you.
Love your logo. Cool. Well, Yvette, thank you so much for coming on, and we will talk about the coaches episode. So you can come on and join me for the coaches episode.
Thank you so much for all you're doing. This is so good. Mamas and entrepreneurs is like oil and water, right? So we all need each other. This is a big blessing.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. More to come. Before we close out tonight, again, when you get off of this live broadcast, just go on over to my personal page so I can show you guys some fabulous jewelry.
Yes.
Because I don't want to buy it all for me and keep it all for me. Y'all need to come on and get some of this good jewelry in your life, because it's $5. Okay. So in just a minute, once we close out, also, Kesha has posted the Mary Kay party for Monday night for Halloween. Make sure you RSVP, because that's the only way you're getting in, unless you RSVP. Otherwise, you will not get to see it. And it's going to be short and sweet, but I'm going to be showcasing some fabulous Mary Kay products on Monday night at 7:30. So make sure you click on the link in the comments and RSVP. Also, make sure you are following me on all of thy platforms, all 9,222 of them. The Mamapreneur Podcast, that's via Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. My jewelry business is Rejuvenate Jewels with the Z Boutique at Facebook and Instagram. The salon coaching program is Savvy Salon Systems via Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Also, make sure you are following the Power Team platform for all shows including the Mamapreneur Podcast, second and fourth Thursday nights. We have our CEO, Kesha Kesh, on Wednesdays. Bree for real estate on Mondays. We got my girl Steph. She's on opposite Thursdays of me, and she's our educator. So she's talking all things education, and we have more hosts to come in the future. So make sure you're tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Head over to my personal page right now on Facebook. Y'all have a good night. See y'all in